Hi, we're back with iPhone Talks. I haven't done this in a while. Remember when my channel started like this? It used to just be all organic, unedited, straight from the iPhone to YouTube videos, and I loved it. It was great. I haven't done it in a while. I'm wearing pink eyeshadow. It looks red, but it's pink because I did the Bust It challenge on TikTok, and I wanted to match my eyeshadow to my dress. I don't normally sit around at home with pink eyeshadow on and a full face of makeup, but if I did, it's none of your business. So I'm just kidding. I wanted to share something that I experienced the other night. This was 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago, and it was at my parents' house. Okay, so it was a very weird moment. It was like one of those moments that you hear about when people are on like shrooms or acid or DMT. I was not on any of those things. I was on the drug of life. So I literally was sober. Obviously, I've never experimented with any like plant medicines at all. So just to clarify that in case anyone's curious. So pretty much I was doing a meditation. Okay, no, hold on, let me backtrack for a second. I was trying to sleep. I could not sleep. I'm at my parents' house, and when I'm there, I literally have nothing with me but my clothes. And I don't have like a real room. It's just like a spare room, like a guest room now with like a crib in it for my niece. And it's just not the vibe for me and my meditations. Like when I meditate, I'm very specific and particular about how my environment is set up. So for example, I meditated this morning and every day pretty much, and I need to sage myself, light my incense, have that going, light a few candles, put my yoga mat down, put my crystals down, have my singing bowl, have my journal, have tea ready. I don't need these things, but it does set the vibe for me, and it puts me in that like, okay, I'm gonna meditate now type of mentality, and it just makes the experience a lot better for me. So I'm just used to having all those things, right? So typically I don't really meditate without that because I'm always home when I meditate. I don't meditate outside of the house. So anyways, I'm at my parents' house and I'm trying to sleep, and God, this light is really not looking great with my oily skin. I'm trying to sleep and I cannot sleep. I'm watching TikToks. Like I'm just there like, oh my God, like why can't I sleep? And I'm like, okay, let me just go pee, go have like a sip of water, some like raspberries, and then come back to bed. So I go downstairs, I do all that, whatever. I come back to the room. The room is like fluorescent fucking yellow, bright. And I'm about to just walk back to the bed. And for some reason, I just felt compelled to just sit down on the floor. So I sat down on the floor in front of the mirror, which is like one of those like standing mirrors on the wall. It's like leaning. And I just sat on the floor, and like it's carpet. It's not comfy. Like I'm telling you, like this room is just not the vibe. And like the light is so harsh. I don't meditate in bright rooms also, by the way, unless it's like sun on my face. That's the only way I can do it in the lightness, whatever. So I sit down and I just close my eyes and I just do, the meditation pose, and I just start doing breath work, and I just sink into that. And then I meditate, and I like get into my meditative trance within like 2 minutes. Usually it takes me a little longer. It took me 2 minutes, and my body's like buzzing and my mind is blank, and I just feel like zen. I feel calm. I feel like I'm in a trance. So I'm like, wow, this is a beautiful experience. I'm just sitting there like not thinking. And then after like 10 to 15 minutes, I open my eyes and I see everything very differently. Like I'm just sitting there and I feel so detached from my physical being. It was such a weird feeling because as I was meditating, I felt like I slowly felt my physical being, not my physical being, my being, myself, my soul, my mind. I felt it detaching from my physical body, like as if it was like just like detaching. And that's what I felt as I was meditating. And I felt so disconnected from my body. And I opened my eyes and suddenly I had all these thoughts. Like I was so aware of just how connected I am energetically to everything in the world. Like I am you, you are me, I am water, I am this couch, I am the universe. Like, we're literally one with everything, right? So when I say that, obviously it just sounds like, oh, we are all one, we are all interconnected. And like, yeah, like, okay, hippie stuff. People like hear it and they don't realize that like we're all just really fucking souls renting out bodies for this human experience. But we are just internal beings. So I became very aware of that in that moment. Like, I already kind of knew it, but I just really felt so disconnected. And I'm looking in the mirror and I felt like I was outside of myself, looking at myself, looking in the mirror. I didn't physically see that with my eyes, but that's how I felt. I felt like I was looking at myself in the mirror and it wasn't me. It felt like I was in someone else's body. And I literally felt like, shit, this body is not mine. I'm just renting this shit for the next, like, God willing, 80 plus years. You know, it's not mine. I'm just a soul this is the body that I happen to land in. And then I'm like, damn, it really doesn't matter if I'm pretty, if I'm ugly, if I'm fat, if I'm skinny, if I'm tall, if I'm short, because this is not my body. Like, I just had all these thoughts. I'm like, whoa, I'm really in this bitch. Like, I'm what? And I started to just trip out. I was looking in the mirror and I'm telling you, it's like I wasn't looking at myself. It was like I was looking into, I don't know, like at a mask. Like, it was like I was looking at, it was kind of scary. I felt like I was looking at like, how do I explain it? At my like, okay, imagine, this is dark. Imagine you're at a funeral and you see the corpse in the body. I mean, in the fucking, what's it called? Coffin. And you know that's your mom. Oh my God, why do I have to say mom? God, knock on wood. You know that's your, I don't know, distant cousin. You know that's them. And you see them and they're in front of you and that's them. It's their physical being, their body. But you know it's not them. You're like, they're not here. Like, and you're looking at it and you're like, whoa, like it's you, but it's not you. And you're looking outside of it and you're, I don't know, that's how I felt when I was looking at myself in the mirror. Not like I was dead, but I'm alive and I'm dead. But, sorry. I was looking at myself like I was just outside of myself. And I know I keep repeating that, but I don't know how to explain it. I'm telling you, it literally felt like I was on like psilocybin. Like I was like tripping out. And I was just like, wow, that this is not, who am I? My mind is just so disconnected at this very moment that I just couldn't really comprehend that, like, I don't know, that we're all just here on earth and we all care about everything and what Joe is doing and what we're doing and what Joe thinks about what we're doing. And like, who really gives a fuck? And I have to keep telling myself that because like I'll have this profound thought and it will sit with me for a week and then I'll just kind of forget about it. But like this one was really intense and I just really felt as though I wanted to share it because it's just like, I don't know, it's just a really, really strange experience. And it just reminded me that we're all coexisting as human beings, but we're all really just souls drifting through this earth. And then we just come back in another body that we rent. So it's hard because like it's sometimes you get insecure, but is it really worth it? Is it really worth it to feel insecure? Because think about it, like it's not your body, like you're renting it. I'm renting my body. Like it sounds so weird, but this is just my time here on earth and who knows how long it'll last. But one day I might come back to earth and I might be in a whole new body. I might be a plus-sized blonde girl who's really short. And I could have spent this whole life being insecure just to come back in a whole new body and be insecure all over again, and come back in a new body and be insecure all over again. Or I can spend this whole life being grateful and feeling confident and happy and just like thankful for my time on earth in this physical self that I'm in, and come back and do it all over again. I don't know. It's just so weird. Like, that moment was so weird because it was like I was just outside of myself and all these thoughts just came to me. It's like my mind was still for so long through the meditation, and then all these thoughts just like rushed in as if they were being programmed into my mind. Like, I don't even know, because sometimes I have my meditations, I start them off and I set an intention, like, you know, I sit and meditate on something. But this time it was literally like I just sat down, and I don't know what made me sit down. It was so weird. I'm telling you, like, I was not planning. I was planning on going pee, getting my raspberries, and heading back to bed. It was like 2:30. What was I doing sitting on my carpet meditating in the bright ass light? Like, what? I didn't even get my sleeping mask. My sleeping mask was in my bag, and I didn't even get that. I just sat there. I don't know. It was interesting. I felt like I was on drugs. Like, I really do. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know. I just wanted to share that. Take from this what you will. You can believe me, you cannot believe me, you can disagree, you can agree. I really don't care, because it's just my experience, and I don't know what it meant. I don't know anything. I know nothing. That's all I know. All I know is that I know nothing. Yeah. I'm gonna go take off this makeup. I'm sick of it. And like, I don't know, since then I've just felt more accepting of myself too, by the way. Like, I felt more accepting of who I am and what I bring to the table, and like my physical appearance and all those things. I was really down on myself past couple of weeks, and something about that experience like raised my vibrations in a way and just made me see myself a little differently. And I'm grateful for that. So yeah, maybe try meditating after eating raspberries and peeing at 2:30 in the morning on the floor of your parents' house in the guest room and see what happens. Let me know.